you can buy almost anything online, right? But that doesn't mean you always ought to, right?
I love a deal, though. I want to buy it at a good price. I want to make sure it works because no one wants to go do that research again. That's why I love this segment. Joining us now to know whether you're better off shipping or buying things digitally or buying them in a store is Consumer Reports Senior Editor Mandy Walker joining us this morning. Hi there.
Hi, how are you?
Good. I love this topic because we have so many options nowadays. I mean, you could just stay in your home, never go anywhere, and still get everything you need. Some things are better to buy online. Some things better to buy in store. Let's start with online. What's best to buy there and why?
It's a great idea to buy electronics or small appliances online. After all, if you can get free shipping in particular, because the selection is really great and prices tend to be cheaper online. So that's two items right there. Another thing is baby and pet products. You know, a lot of those websites let you set up automatic delivery, and if you do that, you can usually save 15% or more. And finally, another thing we think you should buy online always is theme park tickets. There are lots of offers out there for great discounts. You won't have to stand in line. And if you belong to any group like AAA, you might get an additional discount.
So true. I just went to one over the weekend, and the tickets were like $10 cheaper online. So you're saying even, you know, sometimes there is a shipping fee with this. Even with that fee, oftentimes you're still getting a better price?
Yes, even on large items, because they know you can shop in-store or online, so they want to be competitive, so they may offer you free shipping. You just got to compare prices.
Okay, which I love to do. We also have some things to maybe consider buying online. I'm seeing here auto parts.
Yeah, auto parts and even tires. Whoever you're dealing with to actually fix your car, if you're not doing it yourself, may charge you an extra fee if you order things online. They might be cheaper online, but they may charge an additional fee. So you just have to do a little additional research and say, is it going to cost me more to have you install this if I order it online?
Okay.
Just to make sure. And also bath fixtures, of course, those are very heavy and they're going to be very expensive to return. So that might be something you want to think about buying in store unless you've already shopped for it and you know it's exactly the right item.
Wait, now I think fixtures, I think of like the little thing that holds the toilet paper. You're saying bigger stuff.
It could be bigger stuff or the smaller stuff, but of course it's got to fit just in the right space. So you really want to make sure you're getting the right item. It might be cheaper online. It's worth checking it out at any rate.
Okay. 3 things not to buy online. We're going to start with paint.
Yeah, paint, the colors that you see online are very seldom, if ever, what you're going to see in store. And of course, it's really a good idea to take a swatch and put it in the room that you're going to be painting and see how it looks at different times of day and how it coordinates with the rest of your room. So paint is something we think you should definitely buy in the store.
And I know right now here in Rochester, everyone's just thinking about the end of the year and not even really thinking ahead to fall. But office and school supplies, not online, no.
Right, you can usually get them cheaper in stores, about 40% cheaper, in fact. And of course, we're coming up on the back-to-school discounts anyway. So it's a really good idea between July and early September to buy those school supplies in stores if you can.
And I feel like this is a no-brainer, but obviously it's not because we need to discuss it this morning. Drugs from overseas, do not buy online.
Yeah, well, even prescription medications, you probably want to get them in drugstores just because there are a lot of rogue websites out there that might not be selling such legit products. If you really want to buy online, of course, you could buy from a name you know that has a brick and mortar store like a CVS or a Walgreens. But otherwise, we say stick with the stores.
I always wonder, too, you know, when you are buying online, can you ask someone for free shipping if they're not offering it? I mean, no harm in asking,
You can.
Right?
We've had people negotiate online with online sales. You know, a lot of times you'll have the ability to chat with someone or they'll have a number you can call. And it's fine to try and negotiate a better deal. You can sometimes get one even when you're shopping online.
Okay. Thank you so much. I love a bargain.
Okay.
I love online
Me
shopping,
too.
That's what I do in the middle of the night when I can't sleep.
Amazon has changed my life.
I love our moments with the Consumer Reports. Thanks so much.
Yeah, I knew I reached a digital high or low however you want to consider it, when I ordered batteries off of Amazon. And I was like, okay, I'm going to start going to the store a bit more. So I need to get out.
The pet stuff really does work, especially when you're buying the pet food in bulk. Well, we buy so much of it because we have our 2 little rats, and they eat so much, but we keep running out of it. And so now we just get it shipped, and it makes a big difference.